The shed interior is practically done, so let's show what I did. I bought 1/2-inch 4x8 plywood, which is so expensive right now, and cut them down a size. Normally this plywood is what, $20 a sheet, but right now I paid $52 a sheet. So frustrating. But because it's so costly, I decided to use only 5 sheets and then use the spare cuts to go around the wall. I mean, window. Ugh. Anyways, so I cut them a size, and then once I put them up against the wall, I used my finish nailer just to nail it in place for right now, just to hold it there, and then I went back later with my drill and then screwed them into place just for extra safety measure. And yes, I totally Frankensteined that window, but do I care? Nah, it's serving its purpose. Also, I didn't insulate because there's no AC going on here and I work with the window open. And I live in Los Angeles where it doesn't get too much moisture, so whatever. Anyhow, now on to painting. So to lessen the cost, I went into my garage and pulled paint that I had on hand already. This is the kitchen and dining room paint color. And I also tend to use a garbage bag as I paint when I know I'm not going to be able to finish it in a day's work. That way I can use the same pan and roll without having to clean up twice. I'll show you in a bit. I just wrap the roller in the garbage bag and then tie it off, and then save it for the next day. The plastic garbage bag doesn't let the roller dry out, and it's safe to use the next day and saves you a roll. Now onto the tool storage rack. I bought this 2x7 grid wall from Uline, linked below, along with the brackets to hold it up. I was going to go with Pegboard, but honestly everyone had it and I wanted to be just a little different. And I really liked the grain of the wood and wanted to see it, even if it was just a little bit. After figuring out where exactly I wanted it to go, I just lined the bracket up, marked, and drilled. Then placed it on and then used my level to make sure that it was straight, and then did the same thing for the other side. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I always do the Christie test. And that's usually to dangle off of it, like so. And it works. So, yay. Nailed it. Now I'm just adding the bottom grid as well to get a full wall for my tools. So the tool storage rack is up, and the first thing I'm doing is hanging up the battery caddy that I made using solely scraps from the interior wall build. I thought it was a pretty nice way to use up scrap wood. I also use it to not only hold my batteries and chargers, but also my power drill, impact drill, my multi-tool, and my hot glue gun. Okay, now let's start hanging all my tools up. My friend Rodney gifted me that workbench, which was really helpful, to use it to hold other things that I couldn't fit onto the wall. Now time to roll in the table saw, and also my miter saw. Now hanging up my favorite calendar from Subpar Parks. And this is she, my little fortress of solitude, my happy place, where I can go and find inspiration and motivation, and where I can escape to get lost in a flood of ideas where hopefully they'll get made and not sit in my to-do list. Yeah, anyway, but I love how everything is visible. Visibility is absolutely key when creating, because I would spend so much time just trying to find a ruler, a measuring tape, my saw, a blade, anything, so it would take much longer. But now that it's visible, it's so much easier to create and make, because now this is my she shed. So thank you so much for watching this journey. If you'd like to watch the other parts, then click on the links below, and hope to see you soon. And make sure to click subscribe and like. Thanks guys, bye.